How to spot a liar in 30 seconds. That person just lied to your face, and you missed it. Now, that sounds dramatic, but actually, it happens more often than we like to admit. Because lies rarely look suspicious. They look ordinary, polite, sometimes even convincing. So, in the next few minutes, we are not learning tricks. We are learning how to notice. And if you stay with me, you will be able to spot deception in approximately 30 seconds, without accusing anyone, without confrontation, and without turning into someone who overthinks every conversation. People lie in job interviews, on first dates, during business conversations, and in everyday moments that seem harmless. Research often shows that the average person lies once or twice a day, sometimes without even realizing it. But here is the interesting part. Most lies fail, not because of words, but because behavior leaks. Small changes, micro signals, things people do not know they are doing. This is the same foundation used in interrogation and behavioral analysis, including the work of Paul Ekman, who showed that emotions escape before control arrives. And the good news is, you do not need training or authority to notice them. Here is the secret most people never learn. Before you can spot deception, you must establish a baseline. A baseline is how someone behaves when they feel comfortable and unthreatened, how fast they speak, how they gesture, where their eyes usually rest, how their body holds itself. This matters because you are not looking for signs of lying. You are looking for changes. So when a question matters, behavior often shifts. That shift is the clue. Forget the myth about looking left or right. That idea has been overstated. What matters is change. If someone normally makes steady eye contact but suddenly avoids it when answering one question, that matters. If someone normally looks away but suddenly locks eyes intensely, that also matters. Now notice blinking. Under stress, blink rate often increases. Not once, not randomly, but clustered around certain questions. That pattern is important. When people feel internal tension, they try to calm themselves. This shows up as touching the face, the nose, the mouth, the neck. These are called pacifying behaviors, covering the mouth while speaking, rubbing the nose, pulling the ear, tugging the collar. Now, this does not mean someone is lying, but if these gestures spike suddenly, right after a sensitive question, that timing matters. Now, listen closely. Truth usually comes out simply. Lies often sound constructed. You might hear repeated questions, unnecessary formality, or oddly long explanations. Instead of saying, I did not do that, someone might say, that did not occur, creating distance from the statement. You may also hear fillers increase. Well, actually, now. These are not mistakes, they are delays, time being bought. Ask an honest question like a name or hometown. The answer comes instantly, but when a question touches something sensitive, a pause appears. Not always long, sometimes just enough, and sometimes the opposite happens. The answer comes too fast, too clean, rehearsed. Both extremes signal preparation rather than recall. And one gesture means nothing, but clusters do. Crossed arms paired with leaning away, feet pointing toward an exit, objects placed between you and them. The body creates distance before the mind explains it. Feet, especially, are honest. They point where the person wants to go. If the conversation turns uncomfortable and the feet angle away, notice that. Micro expressions are fast emotional leaks. They last less than a second. A flash of contempt, a flicker of disgust, a brief tightening of the face before a smile appears. Real emotion arrives immediately and symmetrically. Fake emotion arrives late and uneven. You are not labeling emotions here. You are noticing inconsistency. Some people try too hard. They become overly friendly, overly cooperative, overly offended. They nod excessively. They insist on their honesty. They react emotionally when calm clarity would work better. When someone protests more than necessary, it is worth observing why. So, here is how this works in real time. First 15 seconds, ask easy questions, establish baseline. Next 15 seconds, ask the real question, then observe, not one signal. Clusters, 2 or 3 changes appearing together, matter far more than any single gesture. Do not rely on one tell. Do not ignore context. Do not accuse based on body language alone. Some people are naturally anxious, some are awkward, some are quiet, and some skilled liars show nothing at all. This is awareness, not proof. Use this in interviews, in dating, in business conversations, in family moments where clarity matters, and trust your intuition. Often, your body notices inconsistencies before your mind explains them. This is not about suspicion, it is about seeing clearly, quietly,